Hey guys, this is Pat Schneider with iLegends, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a micro piece of content for social media. So a micro is a little piece of content that is stripped from a pillar piece of content, which a pillar piece of content is something that's anything above a minute of content. And so what a micro is a mini trailer that could be educating or it could be entertaining, as long as it provides value to the viewer or to the person watching. So now that we are in my computer, you can see that we're opening up Premiere. I'm going to drag in the piece of content into the media folder. Awesome. So once we get it here, I'm going to review the video. There's Kim Panazzo, Dave Panazzo, who are the Panazzo team on Instagram. These are the people that I do the content for. And so, of course, we have to stick to a theme and we have to stick to an aesthetic that they have on their social media. This piece of content is 15 seconds long, which I know a lot of people say that's short, but that's okay. That's totally fine. So now that we have a video that's under a minute, so now what we can do is grab this solid white background, put it right here, make sure it's the same size as your video, and then we're going to go up to sequence, and then you're going to change the frame by frame, 1920 to 1080, and then 1080 on both sides, horizontal and vertical. We have to do it like that because that's just how Instagram works. So I think that's what is best, is making a canvas, which is 1080 by 1080 size. So once you get your 1080 by 1080 canvas, you can drag the video or scale the video to fit the full screen. So your whole sequence is going to be 1080 by 1080. So once we get it to where we have a good spot, there we go. We're gonna move it there. We have our canvas ready. We are now ready to go ahead and add a title. So first you're gonna wanna add an adjustment layer on top of this content screen layer above and drag that out to the full size as long as it has to be to, of course, fit the video, because this adjustment layer is where you're going to be putting your title for the video. But before anything, you got to make sure that your client has a specific font. With every client, they have to have a specific color, specific font, a specific look to fit their Instagram. Because, of course, not only are we working on their micros to make them look good, we also got to make sure their social media is looking good. So for here, they use Bebas Neue. I think that's how you pronounce it. We're going to use that for the font of the title. So I've used that in the past. With the past videos, I've been using this font because that's just the one that fits their aesthetic. And so the title will be Why I Work with Dave, because that's what she talks about in the video, is her relationship with Dave and why they work so well together. I'm going to move it to where we want it to go. So I'm trying to get in the middle as much as I can, scale it, resize. And then we're going to play it through. And honestly, I'm not really digging the I work with Dave. I'm going to change it to why I love to work with Dave. I feel like that fits more with it. Yeah, there we go. And remember, the title is probably the most important thing in this video. And when I mean probably, I mean it is. So as long as it looks, your cool artistic way and professional to the point where people are going to click on the micro, then you've done your job. All right, so what you want to do now is go to the Essential Graphics tab on the corner, press a square on the corner right there, press rectangle tool, and there you go. This is going to be your, I guess, what you call a progress bar. You see a progress bar in most micros, and if you follow Gary Vee or Grant Cardone, you'll see they have a bar going across the screen throughout the whole video. I'm going to be doing a double progress bar, so one on the top of the video and on the bottom of the video. So this layer is going to be, of course, on top, just for right now, to measure the size. So I'm going to let's see, bring this down to, I think, right here. I think that's going to be a good size. Stretch that across so we can get a good appropriate length of that red bar. Make sure that's at the that full clip. We're going to bring it all the way down. Now that's behind the layer of the video. I'm going to now use the horizontal axis key, bring back the progress bar all the way. And once I get it off screen, I'm going to make sure that I keyframe the first frame of that video. Now I'm going to go all the way to the second to last or the last frame. And now I'm going to go again with the horizontal key, go all the way to the right till it hits the last frame. And as I go through, you can see that the red bar went through the full video. And now you have a perfect little, progress bar. Well, we got a double one because I wanted to go all out for this one. Now that we're done with the progress bar, we're halfway done. I'm just going to now add this little square, gray square, and I'm going to add that as kind of like the background for the words to be on. I just felt that I didn't want to have too much white for this. You guys can get creative as much as you want. You can add pictures, little emojis, icons. You guys can get creative as possible. Next up, we have subtitles. The whole purpose of subtitles is to help get the message across that the micro is trying to send to the viewer. As you follow along with the video, this is going to be a time lapse of me doing subtitles. This is just the way I like to do it, and it works best for my workflow, is just doing it manually, listening to what Kim Panazzo is talking about, and just go with what she's saying, and I just type it out. If you want a quicker way to do subtitles, there are websites where you can plug in the URL or plug in the MP4 video into the website, and it will automatically give you subtitles. The problem with that is that they're not always accurate, so you do have to go in there manually and edit it anyway. So for me, in my opinion, I feel like that's a waste of time. So now I just do all my subtitles manually. Next, we're going to add their sonic branding. What sonic branding is a little animation that pops up in a micro, and you can see it on Gary Vee, for example. His little signature goes across the screen and a sound goes with it. And so what that implements is a sound that goes into your subconscious mind. Every time you hear that noise, you're going to think about that specific person. So to start, I'm just going to cut at a place where I find appropriate, where I think the sonic branding will come in. Once we cut all the layers down, we're going to move all the ones that are on the right a little bit to the right so we can make some room. And what you're going to do next is once you move all the boxes to the right, you're going to go all the way to the boxes to the left and go to the very last frame. And so once you have that last frame, you're going to want to take a screenshot. So in order to take a screenshot, you press the camera button right here. This will pop up, and then you press OK. Once you have the screenshot, you can resize it to whatever. So once you have the appropriate size of the clip, you can now add your sonic branding. So this sonic branding here is just a little preset that I have, and it's already pre-made for the Panazzo team. If you're not familiar with sonic branding, you can always check out my step-by-step video on everything about sonic branding. I'm just going to do it there. So once I find an appropriate spot, I'm going to go over to Effects, and I'm going to go over to Ultra Key. That's what you type in the search bar. Once you find Ultra Key, you're going to want to drag that onto the layer where your sonic branding is. You're going to want to press the key color, the little pen tool, go over the green, and click. And boom, the green should have gone away. If it didn't, just try again. But once you get that pen tool and click the green, it should be gone. And now when you play back, there, boom, Panazzo team animation comes in with the sound. And now that we added the animation, we should be good to go. We have our title, we have subtitles, we got ourselves a little animation in there, there's sonic branding, and once you're done, you just export. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys learned a lot from this video. I'm going to be posting a lot more of these weekly, so stay tuned guys, and hope you guys go out there and crush it with these micros.